I'm going to grade 5 circulated Morgan dollars out of my inventory at my coin shop. And you tell me if you think the AI CoinAiLyzer got the grades right. So when you're taking images of coins, you want to try to get the best lighting on it, but you don't want to blind it out. You don't want the coins to be overly lit. You also don't want too many shadows, but you want to kind of half and half it a little bit. Now this coin here is a little different. You can tell it has wear, a little easier to grade, a little easier to train the model because there's a lot of those out there. And doing this shows you how to grade as well. A lot of people don't realize that you can click on the analyze or the analyst, and it gave it a very good, which I honestly think that that's just a little bit higher, but I think it's probably more like a G6, but that's okay because we're within that range. We're not overvaluing. We're looking at, at least $60 to $79 plain. And what I want to show you that you can do to learn about these is that it gives a little bit of information about the Morgan dollar and then the analyst, and that's very important. Plus, you get a photo grade. Now, it is worth mentioning, several people have commented on this. Getting the gray sheet alone is cheaper through our app than it is getting it yourself. So just that alone makes the first tier of our app's subscription worth it. Then you have all these tools on top of it, and they may not be perfect to you, they might not suit what you're trying to do. I don't know, but the point of it is that the price guide alone is worth it. So what I want to show you is this is the heat map. This is the area that it looked on the obverse and reverse. I won't show you all of these, just these two, and where it looked. Okay. Now, this is being perfected over and over. I mean, it's just going to get better over time. It also gives you a little tab to look at the varieties that you can look for in Morgan dollar, some of them, not all of them. You can go to the price guide and do that. It gives you other prices if you don't agree with this one, but you can see $60, $60. I mean, that's just what Graysheet has as the retail for these grades. Then you can go up to the report, and it actually tells you the confidence level that it had with that grade, and more information on where it looked, where the system focused, and the heat maps show you that. Also the dates and stars and the hair detail. You can see all that. So I wanted to show you that because it's very important. Everybody needs to know what this app does. It does a lot more than just scan your coin and spit out some information or guess some information or make up information. Now, does it make mistakes sometimes? Yes. But those mistakes, when you report them, it helps app and helps train it. I honestly thought that it would be a good idea to let the community help make this app even better, because there might be some things that we miss, some things that we don't see. I know some people disagree with that. They don't want to pay us to train the app, but the point of it is that everything that's done to this app helps train it. So it's by proxy that you're helping it anyways. And the other thing to think about is that it's kind of like a crowdfunding thing if you really want to get down to it. Gave that one a very good 8, and which, that one's just a little, it's about the same. A little more details probably, but it's okay. I don't mind that grade at all. But it is kind of a crowdfunding thing. I mean, we want transparency. We want honesty. We want to know why a grade is the grade it is. If we don't agree with it, and this app does that. We want something that will give us an unbiased opinion, something that we can use on our own discretion, something that's cheaper than sending coins off for grading. It doesn't replace human grading, but this is that tool. This is the beginning of something that can really revolutionize this hobby. It is all from the USA. This is all where it's made in America. That's a big deal. That's what I want people to realize. This one here got very fine 20. I completely agree with that. Very good. Very good on that. I should say very fine on that. Anyway, move forward to the next one. And to me, I think that's a good distinction. Made in America. And we're not storing your personal information. We don't want your personal information. We don't want it to sell it. We don't want it to label you. We don't want it to control you or to give you things that you don't want to see, or to sell it to other entities that might purchase it, because your information online is gold. They use that a lot. So that was AU50. That's good. real close. I mean, I probably would have put extra fine 45 because it looks a little clean, but I mean, you're within the ballpark. The only time you have problems with this, these values like this, is that sometimes 5 points in the AU, like on a 96.0, can make a huge difference in value. A 34S piece dollar is the same way. There are some jump grades. We're working on that so we don't give people a high grade for something that might be a little bit less, because you don't want it to overgrade, but you also don't want it to undergrade too much either. Like I said, lighting and plastic and people's camera angles and all that, and the toning on the coin can affect the output here. That's why it just needs to be perfected more and more, and will get better. The thing that I see is that when you use the other apps, they don't care. I mean, they give you information. They give you good information. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's a guess. The grading's not going to be as good as this one, I can tell you that, and the grading's a little more precise with this, with the CoinAiLyzer. But it is your personal coin dealer. That's how we created it and designed it, so that it's like, you know, walking into my coin shop and asking me. And not only that, I gave it AU55. That's great. We're looking at, yeah, see, it's got the breast feathers are a little beat up on it, but it recognized that it had them. The other thing is that a lot of people overlook here, we do have the community. You can go to the community, get resources, and you can click on those, which is my YouTube channel, and then you got the community, which is our help community, to take you there. Then Coin Expert. Several of my videos, I've got over 2,200 videos, they were used to help train this. You can take the video, AI can turn it into a transcript, use that transcript to answer questions. It'll query that transcript. If someone asked about, you know, what is a double die, or a small date, large date, or something like that, it will do its best to explain it to you based off of what I said in my videos. So you have that tool as well. So you've got all these tools, you got the price guide, and it's well worth the low tier subscription. Now, when you start getting into higher subscriptions, it's a little bit more, but it gives you more scans. But anyway, we're working towards making this the best app ever. I think it's the best coin app there is. That's just me. I'm biased, I guess. But I've seen the other ones, and they're okay. I mean, they'll give you information. They'll ID your coin. They'll give you a rudimentary grade, and that's good. That's fine if that's what your speed is and that's what you like. They store your personal information. They also require you to pay more for certain things if you want to grade, and you know, it's one of those kind of a click funnel thing. We're not trying to do that here. We don't want to do that. But anyway, thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.